All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. So, we are seeing a lot go on within the politics, right? A lot of people are complaining you can't be doing, Elon can't be doing this, Trump can't be doing that. Well, let me just reassure the American people no one's above the law in America. And we all know that's true, right? That no one is above the law. So a lot of people think that these people are just going to get away with it. Now, a lot of military guys are saying, they're going to try using this new weapon, and Elon and Trump are going to hold America hostage, right? And the whole world, really. Now, I don't know if that's true, folks. I really don't know why. I, I don't know if that's true. But I can tell you this much: there is nobody above the law, right? Except for maybe government. I don't know. I really don't know. But I can tell you this much, and I can reassure the people they're being watched. I imagine people are going to look at uh, all this stuff. They have records of all this stuff before Elon gets it, right? There's records of it, right? Flash drives, all kinds of stuff, floppy disk. So these people will be able to tell if Elon is overlooking his own business or his own contracts. So be reassured. We are struggling. The struggle is real in America. Uh, there's no way around it. The Lord has opened up the curtain and revealed them all. They all somewhere. It goes back to the good book. We're all sinners. Just some are way more than others. Uh, so I'm sure they're being watched. And if it's true what they're saying, that oh my God, Elon's doing that, and it's not been gone through. That's why I like Bobby Kennedy a lot. Is he goes in front of them. He goes in front of Congress. He goes in front of Senate and says, "This is this." So I understand what some people are saying, that they're trying to either turn Trump or something into a dictator, or someone's Trump's just a puppet. Uh, you know, certain presidents went in front of Congress and Senate and said, "This is what I'm going to do," and they voted on it. Right? This is what, and here's the evidence, and yada yada yada. Now, what would I suggest Elon and Mr. Trump do now? Produce the evidence. Show the whole world, right? Show the documentation. Hey, this guy don't even live in America, but yet he's collecting these benefits, and he wasn't even in the military, or he wasn't even, whatever it may be, or this branch of government wasted so much money, and that's what it's called now today, is proof. They want proof. And the way to show that proof is you go in front of Congress, and you go in front of Senate, uh, and you abide by their rules, and you go in front of them and you say, "Here it is. Here's the whole can of worms, and we're going to show you this. This is what we. This is the documentation that we found already, uh, and we haven't even scratched the surface yet." And if it's true that they're going into misspending, yada yada yada, then we're heading for like another Howard Hughes, where Howard Hughes was paid millions and millions of dollars for a government contract to build airplanes and experimental airplanes. Right? He applied for money, and he went in front of the government, and he bid it on the job to build an airplane or come up with experimental stuff. for the government. And a lot of people said that he wasted the money, right? But these people are given so much money, millions and millions and millions of dollars, and there's no guarantee that our government will even want it. And that's true what happened to Howard Hughes. He built a lot of planes, and the government didn't want it, right? And they didn't want the money back because he spent the money and built some planes and yada yada yada. That was part of the contract. It was experimental because they were looking for new planes, new designs, and all kinds of things. So like I said, though they will be policing that. There's no way around it. They can think that they're not being watched, but I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, nobody is above the law. The only one above any laws is God Almighty. So no matter what they say, I'm sure they're going to be watched. I'm sure there's people already uh, watching Elon and Mr. Trump, and uh, so you got to be on the up and up, right? You got to be on the up and up. Now I already seen a lot of these new videos out today of people saying he already stole 80 million from here and yada yada and stop this and shut down all the stuff. And I don't know about that. I wouldn't believe that yet. I mean, he hasn't had enough time to steal it. I don't know about that. I don't know. But here's the thing. He's got to be up and up. If Trump and the government is gonna, hello, Miss Debbie Fox. If the Trump and the government are gonna give Elon this job, he's got to be up and up. He can't hide nothing from his company, even if it is bad. They're watching him. This might be a sting. They might be saying, "Here you go, Elon. Right? You know it all. You know everything." And then the only thing that don't get monkeyed with is Elon's business. Then that would be suspicious. It would be suspicious. I'm just like the rest of the people, right? You're coming to, hey, you spent this much. These people blew this. They blew that. They blew this. They blew that. And when it comes to his business, oh no, everything's right on. So I understand with some of these people. Don't worry, they're watching them. Well, hey, we are on their side. We know that America and the people, the citizens, have been ran through the ringer for many, many, many generations. Nothing new. Nothing new. And politicians making money off of businesses and being paid and all that. Nothing new. It's been going on since they created the Constitution. The same people that wrote and did all this stuff for your freedoms and the Constitution were slave owners and even owned honkies as slaves, white people. And you folks don't want to believe it. And when we smack you in the face with the papers and show you, well, this was a white dude. And he was a slave for the man, his own kind. Because that's what they did back then. Even the pharaohs made their own people slaves. So they're watching everything now. You ain't going to get away with nothing. Even a wint of you're going to overthrow the government. They're going to hit you so hard with lasers. The mother green and the butt kicking machine will come down so hard. And I do believe the military's just waiting for something to pop off in this country. They don't, I'm telling you, we talked to the generals. They don't need more equipment. They don't need more disaster. They're already the best of the best. We are blowing too much money in this military crap wars. These people are supposed to be intelligent, godly people. And I can't believe they haven't come to the table and worked as a unit, because what they're not telling you is this earth is in very bad condition. That's what they're not telling you. Are they making a power grab to try and build spaceships to get off the earth? Because they know it's over. I don't know. I don't believe anything right now. But Trump is the president, and that's who we're rolling with. Just like when Biden was the president, you got to roll with the president. You have your difference, you have this and that and this and that, but he's the president. No, it's not the citizen and the voters' fault. Why are we being attacked? We have no idea that these people are so rich, they're stealing billions and shoving it in their pockets and shipping it off to other countries so they can attack us with viruses and chemicals and madness. We don't know that. I agree with Bobby Kennedy on that. They don't tell us that shit. Right? 50 years down the road, now we're finding out we blew 50 million for condoms. And it was for AIDS, but it was also because we found out where it came from. They were screwing animals. Bestiality. Bestiality. And the disease was spreading like wildfire. So, yes, we did try and stop it. And as you can see, it didn't work. Because as we speak, disease runs rampant. Now, we can't help that these little suckers created ways. They're saying, no, well, they were making bombs out of them. Right? Well, as soon as you found that out, why didn't you handle that situation? Go and confiscate all the condoms. I don't know. But just like anything else, you got to go with it. There ain't nothing we could do. We could voice our opinions, but that's about it. Nothing you could do. Next time, don't vote. There's a lot of people saying, you know what, we were suckered into this again. Just used as cattle to vote. And then you're thrown away. The American people are starting to get smart. Right? We could be invaded right now. I do believe we are under attack. Right underneath our noses. Deception. Right? Who knows? Yeah, I would believe it. It wouldn't shock me if that's what was going on. Espionage and shit. This is nothing new. This has been going on since World War II with Hitler and World War I or whatever. Espionage, where they send people to your country to just get in and get information or cause havoc. They weren't even born here. They're not from here. To do nothing but spread propaganda and bullcrap. This is nothing new. The technology that Elon has is not new technology. They were doing that, landing rockets by themselves in the 30s or 40s, 50s. That's nothing new. That's not new technology. Maybe a rocket that big. Maybe a re-entry rocket. But I do believe they already had a re-entry rocket way back in the day. It's old technology with a new twist. That's what I like to say, with upgraded parts that at that time they didn't exist. They did not exist. The parts we needed to do the job right did not exist back in 1930 and 1940. What did we do? We put it on the shelf until our technology caught up with itself. So landing rockets and everything, that is not new technology. it was done back in the 40s. Just, I'm just saying that. It wasn't done to the degree that Mr. Elon Musk has done it. I agree with that. But it's old technology with a new twist on it. And that's about it. And that is the truth. I mean, yeah, do your history. Talk to your military guys. The UFOs and all that. Folks, our parents worked on, our grandparents, our great grandparents. It's just old technology that now the technology today has caught up with it. Now we can do these things. Why? Because we didn't have the technology. We didn't have parts that would sustain the heat that we needed. We knew nothing about magnetism and what we could do, nothing about compressed gases and cooling down systems and numerous things. But why? Because the technology, the metal was not there. You didn't have high tension steel. You didn't have all this new titanium, carbon and all this. You didn't have all that. So it's nothing new. It's just Elon to put his own mind to it. That's all. Right? He put his own mind to it. He took what we couldn't do. He did in today's technology. And that's true. I give my hats off to him. But that don't mean he gets a free ride and whatever he says. He's not God. Right? He's not the president, not unless they're not telling us about something. I don't know. And even if he was the president, I don't know if he's got that kind of power. There's channels, and we put these channels in place so we did not become a dictator world and some madman didn't take over. That's why you have Congress and Senate. That's why you have these government branches that are supposed to be watching. Right? Ain't it funny how we get these people, we vote them in, after they leave or on their way out, the government comes out with all the, oh, well, he was involved with this. Well, couldn't you have told us that before they were in the White House? Right? Or on their way out, and now all the damage is done. It's just horrible. But what do we got to do? What do we do? No, nothing. We go with it. Mr. Trump is the president. I don't know what Elon Musk is, other than just Elon Musk, a military contract holder. And that's what all the commotion is about. Right? They're going to want to know, well, we want to open your books at Stargate and Tesla or whatever it is. And if anything's wrong there, then they'll have to deal with it. That's why I'm saying to both of them, stay on the up and up. And I'll tell you this much, if they were going to open the books on the government, I hope they know that they can open the books on them too. Right? And I like Elon. Not because he's a rich man. Not because I think he's God. He's not God. Not because anything other than he thinks outside the box. And a lot of people died because people kept to thinking inside the box. It was impossible. It's impossible. You're also going to find out about diseases that did not come from anywhere else but here in America. And the labs are all over the place. And they've already been exposed. Yes, animals. Experimental animals right here in America. In the labs. Now, of course, they can't tell you it came from here because then they'd be like, what in the app are you guys doing? They got to blame it on someone else. Why? Well, because money. Blame someone else. Blame the other country. We'll go to war and make money. We need to test out a new. Believe it or not, that's the way they think. It's a mess. If we need anything in this country, It's Jesus and God. That's about it. That's just my opinion. So they're all being policed, even if they're in power. Uh, if they mess up, if they try and hide all their mess, why they open up the books on everyone else, then everyone's going to go, yeah, just what we thought, right? And boom, they'll come down on them so hard. Uh, they already think that they're trying to create a massive space thing to control the whole world. Right? I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. We live on Earth, folks. It is not heaven. Maybe one day, but not today. So, yeah. And I would be preparing for madness, folks. I would be preparing for madness. Uh, they wanted to question, how can we make money? I gave them the answer. Right? They know exactly what they got to do. And if that means pulling people's pensions and stuff, if they're found guilty of conspiracy against my country, yeah, we're going to make a lot of money. Right? What if the American people find out that they're paying these people's pensions, the United States government, military people, and here all along they've been killing our own country, creating wars in the streets, created some of the biggest gangs and mafias and everything. I do believe that I think this will be the first time that the Lord allows mass destruction in our country. And I think they're prepared to do it. Ah, yes, Debbie, get on the train because they've been taking America for a ride for a long time. No, like I said, do I have any personal beef with Mr. Trump or Elon Musk? No. I don't know him personally, right? I know they've broken the laws more than I ever could with tax breaks or whatever, but it's not against the law. It's if you're smart enough, if you got enough money to get around it, whatever, tax breaks and write-offs, and uh, yeah, it's no laws broken. They're laws that have always been there. I know Trump and Elon cannot be that gullible to think that they are not being watched and policed right underneath their noses. Just because you're the president or one of the richest men in the world don't mean that this country's going to say, oh, well, just turn a blind eye. It don't work that way. I wish it did, but it don't. These guys don't want to be linked to nothing. No secret society, no organization, no illegal crimes, nothing. If we're opening the books on America, you best be a good boy. And we'll back you 100%. You want war, we'll give it to them. But don't you terrorize the world and our children and our country and all this and that. We are going to adapt. Half of the people in this country ain't even devoted to America. They're here, but they can give two shits if this country survives or not. Terrorists? Sure. Madmen? Sure. You bet your butt. This is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell you that much. The two-headed beast. One day we'll get rid of it. And we'll be as one. One day. Till then, we got this madness. So all you boys out there that think you're just going to rip the paperwork up, burn it, and there's no evidence, you best think, because before they turn over anything, that documentation has already been recorded from the day before. So if there's any major stuff missing when it comes to them opening the books on whoever, well, then somebody's doing something. Right? I don't know. You know what is a smack in the face to the American citizen and the man that went to work, the people that fought in wars, is when we wake up and we can see with our own eyes our country being eaten away, but yet they get on there and say it's another country. It's this country over here. That's funny because this guy's standing right in front of me in America. He's not in another country. Right? He's here in the United States. Right? Quit blaming all these other countries before they cut everything off. And then guess what? Now you got nothing. Now you best start building factories and farming and doing all kinds of crap in America real fast. Or you're going to have to conquer them countries and take it. And that's what countries do when they got nothing left. America, this world, and I'm not lying, is in drastic danger. And I'm talking without politics and religion and all this madness. I'm talking without humans. You got a serious problem on Earth. And you rich men, you got nowhere to go, Jack. This is the only place you got. Once this goes, you got nothing. And I'm talking once the earth goes. And they're not telling you what's coming. We pretty much narrowed it down to certain stuff. Either they're using some kind of a radar gun, a gamma ray gun from space, or we got people around here building their own microwave guns, their own microwave devices, and it's just driving everybody nuts. So yeah, you got a problem in America. We got a lot of work to do. I would get that missile defense system up and going. I don't want to hear this shit. We're going to build it. We're going to send satellites. Bullshit. I want CRAM devices. Right now, you pull them from other countries if you got it, and you start putting them around the USA. Then we'll worry about your magical missile control that you want to run from space. You best get that Iron Dome real fast. And that's no joke. And I'm talking missile defense systems, CRAMs, all on our borders. CRAMs. And you best get to building them, and you best get them out there. Then we will worry, and then we will work on our satellite defense system and Iron Dome that'll cover the whole world. But till then, you best get your butts working. And that's no joke, because they're coming for you guys in the government. And they're coming for the United States of America. And you best be ready. And you best get that missile defense system, CRAMs all over. And you best do it. Because when you're at battle with another country that's right next to us, and you're saying that they're letting stuff fly in the air and come over to America, You best get that defense system on our borders, Mr. Trump. I don't need to tell you that. You best have the military ready because they're coming. Now, I would appreciate it if you folks quit attacking us with demonic demons because we now do believe in this madness that you all created. Trespassing, spells, witchery, sorcery has now all become real. If you hear anything out of this message, Mr. Trump, Pentagon, anyone, Congress, Senate, get that system going because they're coming. They're coming. You folks have a great night. You don't have to listen to me. You folks have your own minds, right? I've been watching too much YouTube. I become possessed myself. It is demonic. I don't want nothing to do with it. The only thing I care about right now is America and our allies. And that's it. These other countries, I care for you, but my country's sinking. So we'll come and get you once we straighten this mess out. And we'll help what we can. What we can, whether it be food, rice, whatever, if we can. Right? This is what happens when you let a country go too long thinking that you're God. And God just puts you in your place, United States and on earth. Earth alone has put us right in our place. Now let's get to work. I would start getting C-RAMs up, and that's no joke. Don't be waiting on, don't be trusting no satellite, Jack, because satellites can be jammed. I'm telling you folks, this is serious. This is really serious. We got my Pentagon on the TV telling these people they're trying to hold them off. You attack us in America, and they're going to hit you so hard within America's borders. It ain't going to be funny, Jack. And that's a fact, Jack. You can go ask Uncle Si. Get them systems going, boys. God bless. And the more we get attacked by these demons and demonic stuff, the worse it's going to get. You folks have a good night. I'll be back with more of my opinions, not that anyone gives a crap. And I'll be back with more news. Good evening, Miss ATS News. How you doing? Hunkered down the East Coast has got a bunch of madness coming. I don't know what you guys did out there, but boy, you guys pissed off everybody out there. Who knows? Look, Elon's talking about that. They're saying New York is, Elon took 80 mil from them, shut them down like a frog's butt. They're looking at Massachusetts and all kinds. Trump's cleaning house. He's cleaning house, baby. Hackers, all kinds of shit they're going to be coming at. Social media. There was a big thing on social media today that these people literally been brainwashing us and killing our kids. Literally, right? Parasites, food, poisoned, doctors, everything. It's just a mess, a killing machine. But it's killing its own kind. That's why America has been labeled Nazi. Not Germany. Not Germany. Not Germany. America. Yeah, that's bad, folks. I'd get them systems going real fast, baby. You folks have a good night.